Hi guys, this is Wizard1 from Red Flag Deals. It's been a while since I last posted a video. I've been rather busy recently. However, I just bought a few of these Nest Protects today for an amazing price of 25% off the regular price of $149.99 plus an additional $15 off, which works out to just under $110 after taxes. This is a great price, and I finally pulled the trigger and bought it today as I couldn't justify paying the regular price of $149.99. Now, for those of you that were also on the fence, don't be afraid. Although the Nest Protect came out, this is the second generation, so although they came out in 2015, you can see here that it's good till 2027. So another decade. Today's video is going to be a full unboxing with an installation as well as a setup video. So this is most likely going to be a rather long video. So if you don't want to watch the entire video from start to finish, head down to the video description below, and there is a table of contents with links so you can jump directly to the portion of the video that you are interested in. Okay, so before we actually unbox this, you might be asking yourself, why spend $100 to $150 on a Nest Protect when you can go and buy a regular standard smoke and or CO2 detector for around $30 to $40 a piece? Well, first of all, the Nest Protect is the first smoke alarm to employ a commercial-grade photoelectric sensor, which they call the Split-Spetrum Sensor. It basically uses two wavelengths of light to differentiate kinds of smoke, which helps it catch both fast and slow-burning fires quickly, while it is also able to differentiate between such things as steam and water vapor versus regular smoke. Additionally, due to its long-lasting carbon monoxide sensor, the Nest Protect lasts up to 10 years. Furthermore, Nest Protect self-checks and diagnoses the status of its internal built-in backup battery as well as its internal sensors over 400 times a day. In addition to this, every month it does a super quick 5-second test called sound check. The Nest Protect just makes a short sound and it listens through its microphone to confirm that its speaker and its horns are working properly. There is absolutely no need to climb up on a chair and press a test button to ensure the detector is fully operational. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, there are actually two versions of the Nest Protect. In my case, I bought 3 wired versions. So here you can see here, there's a little wire icon here. So this is the wired version, which draws its current from pre-existing wiring. However, there is also a fully battery operated unit available for those who don't have such wiring available. All those features are already absolutely great compared to conventional smoke and CO2 alarms. And we haven't even gotten into the smart home automation aspects of the Nest Protect. With Nest Protect, it will speak to you, and if you have multiple units installed in the house, it will actually announce where in the house the problem is on all the units. This is in addition to the actual horn itself. It also features app silence, which lets you silence it using your smartphone while also sending notifications to your phone. So there is no more need to quickly run under the detector with a towel or a fan or a newspaper or a magazine or something that we're so used to doing and so fond of doing with our traditional units when they've triggered. All you need to do is go into the app and you can press the button and it'll silence it, and that's it. It has very limited integration with Amazon Alexa and Google Assistants aside from the basic alerts. But the biggest, most important home automation feature that it can do, and while others cannot do, is the fact that the Nest Protect will tell your Nest Thermostat to shut down the furnace as a precautionary measure if it detects a carbon monoxide leak or smoke throughout the house. So even if, after all my talking, you're still on the fence of getting the Nest Protect, the absolutely last feature that I want to mention is that I'm not sure if it's actually available in Canada or not, but I'm going to be asking my insurance company about it. But there are some insurance companies now that actually offer you up to 5% off your home insurance premiums if you tell them that you have Nest Protect installed at your home. Okay, so enough talking now. So let's just quickly get this opened and installed and see how it works. Okay, so let's just open this up now. We'll just tear this. Okay, so here's just a quick rehash of what I talked about. Okay, so let's just open this up here. So we have this, which I'm assuming is just manuals and installation guide. So we have a template for installing it on the ceiling. And a setup guide. We have the Nest Protect itself. And we have the wiring information, or the wiring cables. And I guess we have the wiring cables with the screws and the base. That's really about it for that. So let's move this out of the way, and we just have the unit here. So let's just get this out of here and see. So basically it has a battery set in. You just pull this tab.
Hi from Nest. Bonjour de Nest. Press the button now for English. Ready. Press to test. This is only a test. The alarm will sound. The alarm is loud. The test starts in 10 seconds. Press to cancel. 10, 9, 8, 7,
exciting here.
6, 5,
Wonder how loud
4,
this thing is.
3, 2, 1. This is only a test. Testing smoke.
Holy crap, this is actually really, really loud.
Testing carbon monoxide.
Okay, it's done. I guess it's set up. Oh. Okay, so I guess from what we just heard, if it's a fire alarm...
The test is finished. Everything looks good.
Great, thank you. So I guess for fire alarms, it's a constant shrill, while if it's a carbon monoxide, then it's more of a pulsating beep. So I guess you can tell the difference between the two when that is triggered, if there is either a fire or a CO2 leak. Okay, besides that, there's really not much else about that. Let me quickly just set this up now, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, one last thing that I forgot to mention when I was looking through the installation guide. So down here, you actually have, if you open this up, there's actually 3 Energizer batteries in there, which they provide for you. Those are the backup batteries for the unit. So no proprietary batteries, no need to go and open this up and put in some really expensive batteries. Just uses standard AAA batteries. Okay. So back to this, and we'll go back to setting it up now. Okay, so let's see how we set it up. So basically you go into your Nest app and you do add product. It'll ask you to scan a code. So the code is a QR code found there. So let's scan that. Okay. So it's just some instructions there. So you just do next. You choose the location of the device. So we'll say kitchen. So we've already pulled that out. So next, just press that.
Ready in the kitchen. Press to test.
So now it's going to try to pair. Enter my password for my Wi-Fi.
Connected.
Okay, so it's pretty simple to connect, and now it's green, so it's connected. I think there's some other cool stuff, so it's the only thing, so let's next. Okay, so one thing it has too, I guess it has something like the Nest itself, the thermostat, where it actually has a detection somewhere, motion detector somewhere in here, so that you can see here is path light. So if it detects that you're walking by, it'll illuminate white. So that's a cool feature. So this is the sound check I was talking about. You basically can choose when you want the sound check to happen. This is what the sound check sounds like. So it's really basic sound. So that's all it makes. It takes 5 seconds, and that's how it tests itself whether or not it's operational or not. You can choose a preferred time so it doesn't beep at you like in the middle of the night. I chose 11 to 4 p.m. So then just next. Next. Setup complete. Done. So now it's just set up now, and you can see I have my Nest thermostat as well as the Nest Protect now. There's no power right now, but that's really it in terms of setting up. Very simple to set up. So yeah, I have silencing alarms. That's the one feature I told you about, and that's really about it in terms of setting it up on your phone. Super simple. Next, what we're going to do is actually set it up and install it onto the ceiling here. Be right back. Okay, so I've basically read the manual on how to install it now. Warning is that you must, or make sure you go and disable the power before you start doing this. You don't want to hurt yourself. So make sure, again, you go and disable the power. Go to your fuse box downstairs. Find the one that states it's for the CO2 and smoke detectors, and go turn it off before proceeding. I'll be right back to go and do that. Okay, so now that I've disabled the power for the line here, let's just take this out now. Okay, so I need to take out the original plate here so that I can see the connectors. Oops. Holy crap. Okay. So now that that's done, you want to unconnect these. Okay, so first of all, let's put these connectors back in. Not sure why there's a red line here and what that is for. Okay, so apparently the red line is an interconnect line which doesn't really need to be touched at all in terms of Nest. So let's just put this one back on there. So now it's telling me I need to basically only work with the black line and the white line. So let me take this off. So Nest gives you basically this connector, and what you want to do is connect it to the connect it to the two existing lines. So white with white. Okay, just drop that, but okay, white with white. So I'm just going to go and get one of the caps that Nest gave me. Now I'm going to connect the black to the black and put the cap on that one too. Make sure it's tight in there so there's no give at all. Okay. Next is to shove all this stuff back into the receptacle here. And then I'm going to install the plate for the Nest. Make sure you run this through here. Find where your original holes were. Okay. Okay, then all you do is you connect the connector here to the Nest Protect, and how do I shove all this stuff in? How does this lock? Okay, so there's notches. There's 3 notches on here, so basically you just align it with these 3 notches and it should just go in. So and it's done and it's installed. So I think that's done and installed properly.
Just a moment.
Okay, so now I have to go downstairs and turn on the power, and I think we're basically done. So I'll be right back with that. Just give me a sec.
Finishing up. The test is finished. Everything looks good. Push test button. Appuyez sur le bouton d'essai.
Okay, so I believe it's done. Everything is set up back to normal now, and I think everything is good. So let me see if I have connectivity now with the Nest. Okay, so now that everything is set up, you can see here that Protect is now green, which means it's good to go. Everything is okay and we're all set up. Right, so that was the setup. Relatively easy, not too bad. The instructions, just follow the instructions in the manual and you should be good to go. Alright, so back to the table. Okay, so that's really about it in terms of setting up the Nest and unboxing it. So I hope you found this video helpful. Yeah, so it's really easy to set up and it's very easy to pair with your phone and easy to use in general. So it's a really good deal at $100. I hope you guys get it. If you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up and click on the subscribe button and you'll get updates whenever new videos are released. This has been Wizard1 from Red Flag Deals, bringing you the unboxing, the setup, and the installation video for the Nest Protect 2nd Generation CO2 detector and smoke detector. Thanks for watching and have a great night.